there everyone, 8 AM here in the London European session. Primarily going to look at Bitcoin at the minute and a few data points where we come from, where we're going, as Barry dumps his bags on us. So let's jump in. Okay, so we're just here on the TRDR console. As we can see, this was the last area from the video we were looking at. Let's just have a look at Twitter and see what we're saying. So just quickly, this was yesterday. There is bid on BTC, but old range lows again. What I mean by that is we're getting bid, but you're getting no reaction really. Old range lows again, no reaction really. Not a lot to do here. Any larger deviation would be welcome opportunity because you're kind of starting to break some structure now. So any larger deviation down would be good. But last week, what we were looking for, to basically play the range until it breaks, range, rinse and repeat until failure. You're slightly getting a bit of failure now, but let's have a look at the data in a second and see where we're going. So this was last week's. Basically we're starting to build some volume dips. We're looking to come down, tap that 40k zone as we were bid, as open interest was low, and then see what reaction we get from there. Okay, that was on the 18th. 48 hours later, we came down. You've got that bid, you've got your fills at 40k, and we got a nice reaction up as we start to take the value area low and just reclaim it a little bit. Got your bull divs, got your low open interest, your low funding. All right, so this was then entering the weekend. Let's jump into the console and see where we were. So this was all your weekend action, basically. Nothing to see. The only trouble was there was no dynamic bid then pushing this on yesterday really. We had some bid, there was some spot orders getting filled yesterday, but nothing dynamic and no one to really push this, and you've just lost that value area low now and you've just started to come down again. Okay, so yes, volume still looking okay on higher look back, on higher time frame, as open interest and funding looks quite good, but it still wouldn't surprise me to just still dribble this down a little bit more, and we'll go and have a look at some areas of confluence. Immediately on the OBC, yes, we've got some liquidity higher. You could go and take this 40k liquidity here. You could even rise up and go and squeeze all the way up to 40.9 liquidity there. All right, lower time frame, 38.5. 38.5 is your point at the minute. All right, if you're looking to get any bid in for day trade and everything, I'll just chill out and maybe wait for some wicks down into that 38.5 zone, see if those guys want to hold that level. So as we go and look at the order books, okay, so I'm just primarily going to look at Bitcoin today. 38.5 level, you can see why, because spot want to hold this level here at the moment. All right, so maybe come down there, look for some bid there. Binance Perps, very nice bid here. Triple bands on Binance Perps. Coinbase just down into the lower right there, they've got some bid, but yeah, let these guys fill, just let them fill. I'd want to fill as much as this bid as you can, and we could already see on here basically it's some of the biggest depth I've seen in the order books in a long time, if not the biggest depth. All right, so you're looking at 1 billion depth across the exchanges in the order books, but it doesn't mean you're just going to V-shape up. All right, maybe we do, but for me, I would let it grind out some of this bid, bring a little bit more fear into the market, and then get some kind of bottoming pattern, and then we go from there. One interesting exchange that I do like, actually, KuCoin guys seem to be a little bit on it. So they've filled some orders down here in the mid 39 to 40k level, and they're willing to fill some orders down here in the mid 37s as well. All right, bear that in mind, and let's go and have a look at TradingView for a little bit of classic TA and some top down levels. So what do I mean by top down? So from the weekly to the daily, 4 hour and beyond. All right, so just on the weekly here, we can see we've wicked that massive order block there from the from those previous 48k highs, and we're now just rotating down. What can we see here? Weekly 21, standard kind of momentum average for Bitcoin trends as we've seen in the past. I do need to just check the settings on this, but at the minute, again, there you can just see mid 37k. All right, so mid 37k for your weekly 21 at the moment. Let's jump to a daily chart. So if we go to a daily chart, okay, so looks like a bit of a big failure here, but you know, really this was just all range. As you were trending up, you're just starting to pull back now on the daily time frame, and yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to go and V-shape up and start taking some levels quickly if you think this is, you know, gonna get some immediate continuation. But again, quick fib pull here from these old range lows, you know, just taking an average fib pull, nothing mega accurate. And yet again, mid 37s really nice there if they don't hold that 38.5 level. That's a nice area, and you know, maybe you don't get it in one clip, maybe it takes a few days, maybe a week, but I certainly do like that area. You know, even on the daily chart, you know, RSIs are still not quite reset yet. For our chart, we can see our range here. You know, and these are the longs you want really. You want your longs from the value area lows to get an instant reaction. So you know, look at the TRDR console, BTC diamonds, go, BTC diamonds, go, BTC diamonds, and you go. At the minute you're filling bid, but you're just rolling over. All right, doesn't look the best. So again, broke the range lows, you can't hold them. That's not good as a range trader. You know, you want to just come out of that trade quick and look low. If you don't get an instant reaction as a range trader, just kill it. Make sure you've hedged the short position or something and just look lower, you know. So again, as we have a look at this quick fib pull from the lower ranges, yep, 37's coming down into here. Just got a 4 hour 24700 EMA down here, which is always quite nice for the higher time frame reactions. And also down here as well, you've actually got a weekly NPOC down here and a monthly NPOC. Okay, so naked points of controls, you've got some fib levels there for nice reaction, couple of order blocks, and some moving averages. Maybe there's some other confluence there, maybe someone who's into trading wave patterns or some other shizzle can you know, comment below what else have we got down there. But and again, we might not get it in one clip. Maybe 38.5 is defended, you get a little bounce, and then you know, maybe this takes time, you know, maybe this just takes time. Grind out this kind of zone. It's only you know, 5-6% away. Grind out that zone, chop around here, and then go and see what we get, you know. And even on the daily time frame, I don't think this would really happen in one clip, you know, unless there was a catalyst. But daily time frame, you could come all the way down to 30k, strike it, and you're still going to be trending, you know. So I won't, you know, on the higher time frame trend, we still look okay. So yeah, 4 hour looks good, few percent down. Let's see what we get. And then again, just even on the hourly, as we made this strange trending pattern up, quite happy here. BTC diamond we got there, BTC diamond we got there, reaction, no reaction, roll over. And you've just even on this 1 hour trend here, you can see you've got your classic tier back test. So even if you were just day trading or scalping, something to keep an eye on, you back tested that 1 hour chart and you're just starting to roll over. All right guys, so yeah, something to watch. Order books are suggesting 38.5 immediately. Higher time frame, might not get it in one clip, but I certainly like the look of the mid 37s. That'd be really nice to just go and punish those early longs, punish the gap traders, slice right through their limit bids, go a little bit lower, scare everyone a little bit, get a little bit of fear back in the market on neutral to, you know, it'd be nice to get some negative funding and see what we get there. And yeah, NPOC's down here, some order blocks. Yeah, you've broke this structure now, so you know, unless you really V-shape up and start to reclaim these zones, there's not a lot to see here really. And you know, alts probably going to chill out a little bit as well. You know, I was thinking that dominance is maybe going to drop if BTC gets a bid last week, and maybe alts take over for a little bit, you know, the classic rotation play, but that's not to be seen at the minute. So we'll see what we get in the coming days, and go from there. It's just, you know, a case of waking up every day, seeing what's happening. Even session by session at the minute, European session still pretty weak, US session pretty dominant at the minute, I would say. You know, you got most of your drops in the US session at the minute, and yeah, we'll see. We'll be live in the TRDR Discord later on at the US Open, so join us there. Comment below, share the video. You know, where do you think we're going? You know, give us some levels. All right, so yeah, live in the TRDR console later on. See you soon.
I bet your margins are pretty nice and fat.
Let's not talk about my margins, by the way. Being nice and fat, that's a nice shirt. Do they make it for men?